What is going on, guys? Welcome back. It is hopefully the finale of the D2R crafted only run. I believe, I didn't watch it yet, but the Loot Goblin has wrapped his up. Our boy Marty should be wrapping his up tonight, probably as well. So, that being said, let's get right into it. We're still hammers because we're going to need hammers for the ancients. After that, we'll probably go foe. We will probably go foe after that. Do we have something? We do. Yo, just posted my results in your Discord. I figured you'd be wrapping it up before I got finished. Let's go. Just real quick, we're going to jump right on over to the Discord. We're going to take a look at our boy Marty. As y'all know, you can type exclamation Discord. But we have a Brimstone Lock, 58 life, 18 mana, some cold res, 10 FCR, life mana, fire res. Using the RAL to get that fire res, it looks like. Fort to get lightning res here, life mana, cold res, 10 FCR, 30 FRW, nice. 15% fire res, and then 10 more FCR with 8% lightning. What's up, Fred Man? MMC in here early tonight, MMC. Normally you're on the later half of things. Normally right at the end, to be fair. Okay. So let's try and follow in our homie's footsteps. Okay. What is up, Wicked Ball? Whole crew is here tonight. Let's go. Okay. One more pick of items. Did I miss it? My bad. I didn't even notice. Okay. We also had a Fiend Bar War Scepter for, looks like mana. The only thing he really got out of there. Leather gloves, so 25 lightning, 11 cold, mana of course. The shield with 19, 19, 49, 19, that was a big one right there. That definitely helped out. And we already saw that guy, right? Of course, this is the finish to show that it's done. %, Wicked. If you're the praying type, Wicked is asking if you have it in you. Say a little prayer for a sister. Do your voodoo magic to help her out, whatever it is that you prefer. What's wrong, guys? What's wrong? The same thing that is always. It hasn't changed. It really hasn't changed. We'll do a quick overview, real quick. So, what's up, G-Stax? We'll start with the helmet. The Armageddon Veil. Got 21 cold res, fire res of 5, poison res of 10. We have this wand with the 10 FCR, and then a lightning res of 37 and fire res of 37, which we may be doing some stuff to help our res out here in a little bit. We have this Beast Wrap with a Row Rune socket into it for the 30 fire res, 43 FHR, and that's really about it. We might upgrade that. We do have a Sapphire available to us. Let's see. This has 30 FRB or FBR for 30% faster block rate and 20% chance of blocking. 20 to life, 11 all res, and 7 damage goes to mana. So W all the way across there. We have 5 FCR with 11 mana, 14 cold res, but the most important on here is, of course, that teleport. We have 13 mana, 16 poison, and 2 mana after each kill. 6 life, 5 mana, and 8 MF. We have 10 FCR, 18 mana, 9 strength, which is definitely helpful, and 5 fire res. We have 20 to life, 5 to strength, and lightning res of 27. And then finally, we have cold res of 37 with faster run walk, maximum stamina, blah, blah, blah. Now, we haven't used a single socket quest, so we could, in theory, socket. Hang on 1 second, guys. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, make sure you smash that like button for your boy to show me a little love, encouragement to do this crazy, stupid run. Try and keep this mic up. Yeah, the wand is definitely nice. The shield is actually pretty good, so with a little all res, it would go a long way. As you can see with our current setup, we're just barely out of negatives. Like I said, we do have a Sapphire, so we could do this. But I did not do the Hell quest. So that's a little bit of a problem. Yeah, shield saves on decks. What about good at Hargoth? Don't you understand? The 20% chance to block. Yeah, I think it brought me down from, I was 175 dex before, and brought it down to 131. So that's like a huge decrease. Yeah, the only thing that's really not all that great is definitely the chest piece could use a little love. Dude, what the heck? Rings aren't all that great, but they're not terrible. Oh no! I deserve that. I was being greedy there. I was about to loot back, and I thought that was a health. So I was going to loot back and go grab that health, and just wasn't paying attention. I'll tell you, this is one of the best reasons why I like Foden. Not having to aim is so amazing. Currently resist are 3, 3, 3, 5, and -18. But when I switch to foe, they'll all be maxed. Damn it. I moved the damn map over somehow. I still don't know what hotkey that is. It's gonna drive me bonkers, so... yeah, right. Max conviction. I thought conviction didn't do anything for foe. I'm sure you're about to teach me that that's not the case. Okay, we don't want Icy Cellar. That's not the direction we need to go. Does nothing for Holy Bolts. Gotcha. Which is my primary use. It really should be called Holy Bolt Paladin. Nice Flawless Ruby. We'll take that all day. Another boss back. Oh. Was that another boss pack right there? Wait, Wicked Plumber? Let's go! What's up, Wicked Plumber? Good to see you. Foe is lightning based. It does nothing for Holy Bolts. Also lowers defense. Yeah, I did. Actually, you recommended it, if you don't recall. You recommended I use Salvation. And so I have Salvation bumped up quite a few. And basically I have 75% all res with no slots taken up. Because I could easily throw out some of this stuff here. Like the 33 to life, 28 to life, and throw in like some fire res. I have the fire res here, lightning res, fire res there, fire res there. But with Salvation, I have 75. The legend, Wicked Plumber. He is a legend. Wah! That's the best y'all are gonna get out of me, sorry. I'm no Phil. Get up. Move, move. The one big issue with using charge right there, when it wants to attack instead of move away from the target. It would help if I walked away instead of trying to fight. Yep, charge lock. I didn't realize that this direction was so unclear. Just check around this bottom side, guys. That guy up. Does it up here then? Everywhere we go, there's these little butts. That's gonna be rough to get past. Oh man. I'm so glad to be done with this run 100%. I am ready for it. Just to call it quits. Okay. Oh, 2 Sork skill level. Pretty nice. What type of armor do we need? Sorry, guys. D8 Nightmare LK was better, I thought, for gems and a couple jewels. Yeah, I went back and forth. I felt like when I did P8 Nightmare, I got a ton more flawed and chipped than in Hell, but it was a lot safer. So it was like a trade-off. Okay, so we need boom. For Sapphire, for chest plate, we need field plate, shark tooth, or kraken. Let's here. We're going to also need a Neff. Do I even have a Neff rune? Fuel. Okay. Gotta make room. And I was prepping for Ancients like I was going there right then. You pop the entire map. Yeah, if we're gonna do anything like that for a final farm, oh, you do not have enough money. Son of a biscuit. 92,000, fuck off. Did I pick one up? Can get them cheaper in first act. Yeah, it's gonna be that 95, 168. Okay, we're just gonna hold out until we pick something up then. Okay, back to Act 5. Let's go pick up all of our pot on the ground. You never throw a bong, kid. What's up, Limeb? Good to see you. Thank you for visiting. Okay. Let's refill our potions. And see if we can't get somewhere. Okay. Oh, bad. Bad portal, but I think we're going to be able to get out of it. Oh, not like that. Make sure we got plenty of TPs. We do. So popping into various streamers, D2R, I've been playing for 2 decades, finally burnt out of vanilla and making my own mod, add essentially 6th act and tweaking the things Blizzard should have done. Anything come to mind you want to speak of? I think along with most of the community, the loot filter is probably the biggest one, and everybody wants it for the most part. That's the only one, even the anti-change guy we all know and love is happy to have. I don't know, because I wouldn't want to destroy the storyline of 3 and 4, but I'll be honest, I don't even care about those storylines, so I don't know. Okay. What would you guys like to see in an Act 6 over on YouTube? I gotta not sit around for the whirlwind. Skills, items, etc. For example, removing mosaic entirely. You just spoke words to what Sweet Phil would love to see. Yeah, I'm a weird sort of fan of D2R. I played it when it first came out. But I was a Counter-Strike guy, and so I'm in a weird place where it's like, yeah, I would love to see stuff, but I don't know what would be best for the entire community, if that makes sense. I like the idea of having all characters being viable. I think Mosaic's just a bit much. God. Dang it. That stupid whirlwind is so strong. I'd like to see an encouragement of actual team play. So something that kind of mimics MMO, where classes actually have a purpose instead of just being the type of character that you kill with. But that's like, I don't even know if I want that for D2. That's just something that I think would be a cool variation of D2. pick up a few of these pots. So strong. I'm gonna get myself killed eating those. Uh-oh. You're done, son. Madwack. Of course, Madwack is the one to go last, right? That's how it had to be. Let's go! I'm semi-working on that, so when I modded you to have IP-TCP brute forcing, which I may have gotten working now, I will see these that to be determined, but I am increasing the difficulty of the game overall. For example, Nightmare Plus, you'll have 4 times the monsters. Yeah, I think Hell difficulty, if you just do a little bit of limiting, you can make it very, very hard. As you can see from this run here, it's taken many hours. And I think that was the last big hurdle for us too. Whew. Last big hurdle, I think. Okay, so I'm going to immediately switch to foe. I think that's the move. Damn it. Okay. Okay. I probably need to put that aura on. See you later, bub. If you run into my speed bumps or annoyances, let me know. It's going to be a community-driven project after all. Thank you for the follow too, bud. Appreciate you. Salvation. See, where are we? We're close. We could put on 1 fire res charm and save some points. But I don't know what we're going to put those points on anyways. I don't think I had shield maxed before. See, where are we at now? I don't know if Madwack is a good example. I think we were 131 before, so that's not too bad. I think we need a little bit more mana for this portion of the build. Okay. Did I forget strength altogether? Because I'm a dum-dum? and Act 6 is silly. I don't think Act 6 is really what I want. I would like to see just like a D2R 2, which is a whole new game, but based purely on D2R instead of going the route of D3 and D4. That's what I would personally like to see. Okay. That was fun. Oh, nice. They spawn so fast. Little shits. Oh shit. There's so many. Wow. There was just so many of them. Oh. I didn't press that? Oh, I didn't have gear. I couldn't teleport that time. I don't know. I didn't press E, so I don't know how one got spawned right there. Oh, you don't have enough money for that because you never put your money in the bank because you're a dum-dum. Okay, we're gonna have to try and get past these little turds. These turds. Oh, did I just screw myself? I have money. Let's try this again. Lord Theory with the raid. How's it going, brother? Hope you're having a good evening. What game were you streaming, and how was the stream? UK25? Like basketball? Okay. I was like, wait a second, when did you start doing basketball streams? What's up, Cheshire? So we are smashing our head against impossible odds. This is another challenge run. And we're right at the end, so I want to try and power through it tonight. But I make no promises. Never do. That sounds more like what I would expect. Up. Really? Oh, snap. These minions just don't want to die. I need health. Oh my god. This is the nightmare that is challenge runs. Bro, what the heck? Dang it, that was a waste of 2 portals. I need to be careful with that. Okay. Dude, I hit him so many times. That took like a quarter of his health so fast. Start sniping some of these dudes with Holy Bolt. Okay, it's her. She hits like a truck. Oh, they're healing. I forgot that they heal. Normally, you kill them so fast. Yeah, and that's the problem, especially if you want to stick to the storyline. I don't know how you could do it and still... You'd have to create like a completely different timeline. Or not a different timeline, but a story that makes... You'd have to pull a Dragon Ball Z. You'd have to throw in movie story lore type shit. I like stories. Whew. Yeah, so you'd have to find some way to mix it in. I'm in the middle of actually playing through D3 right now with my kiddo on the slow roll. Okay. This is gonna be a nightmare. But we're getting there. We're almost to our body. I didn't even know there was an expansion, I'll be honest with you. I thought it was so universally hated it never got one. I have no idea. You would actually know way more than me on the subject. Why did I do that? It's okay. Except I never put money in the bank, so it's not okay. I don't think this is gonna sell very good. Good enough. Oh, let's make sure we do this too. Okay. Can't balance knives so really good. Damn it. All right. Looks like you have it under control. Yeah, well, I just fought back from dying like 6 times. I just gotta go slow. I get carried away and try and rush, and then next thing you know, I'm in a pack of enemies and dying. But yeah, we should be able to finish the game where we stand. It's not going to be the fastest kill or anything, but pack of enemies. So Diablo. We already killed Diablo. Actually, we're going to hunt down his brother, who's actually kind of more of a jerk. Look, they're just misunderstood demons, okay? Okay. And sorry I'm not so talkative, guys. I'm kind of focused in a little bit here. Was splint mail one of the ones that we could use? I think it is. I think it... No, it's got to be this style. Of course, Marty had to go and finish first. Steal all my thunder. The Leafs just clinched their 11th OT win this season. It sounds like some hockey doodads. So it wasn't down this way either? Okay. Let's run to town real fast. Re-up on pot. Because you always gotta re-up on the pot. Marty told me so. Yep, can never run out of spinach, yeah. You always saw it happen to Popeye whenever he ran out of spinach. He lost his girlfriend or something. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Tampa second round, not sure who will be in third, but the cup will be Leafs versus Avalanche. I feel like the Avalanche are always in hockey, aren't they? Are always like the big team to beat. I had a buddy who was a huge Avalanche fan back in the day. Spinach and kale grow like crazy. I don't think we're growing either of those in our little garden. Which, guys, if y'all didn't know, I'm doing updates on the channel with my wife and I's garden that we've been building. Is there a map reading strategy that I should know? We're gonna need the waypoint either way, right? Colorado's America's Canada. Up waypoint to reroll souls. Yeah. Okay. Okay. No, why did I push that? AVs make it top 2 this year, but I don't know, normally not putting them in top 3. I didn't even dare throw my team in top 3 either, to be fair. All right. That was fun. By fun, I mean it was not fun. Not fun at all. Oh. Is that a ruby? I think we can use rubies for rings, right? Nope, emerald. Diadem. I think diadem's actually one that can be used for sapphire or amethyst, I think. No. Nope. Dang it. Today was bullshit, but I'm thinking every day until December is going to be some bullshit. That's why I'm getting paid. Gotcha. December's a long way away, too. And it's a completely blank one. Could be worser. Everything could always be worser, right? Okay. A bunch of enemies there. I don't want to teleport into that. Yeah, when you're busy, time flies. That is definitely a fact. I think this is blank. Okay, it was blank that way, but that doesn't mean it'll be blank this way. Okay. So here's our pathway. Hopefully we have a good waypoint right here. Oh shit. Shit. Okay, we're gonna need potions here pretty soon. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. I gotta decide who to vote for, and they're both clowns. Welcome to politics in general, right? If someone told you I will take taxes off on overtime paid, would you trust them to follow through? Probably not. And I was doing Saturday and every other Sunday. Yeah, I've worked a lot of work 7 days straight jobs, so I totally 100% understand where you're coming from. Oh. Pack this little baby in here just for such an occasion. Okay. I need to stop smoking. A magic-only Zon run-through? Zon run-throughs are kind of challenging on their own. Like just pure run-throughs. At least in my humble opinion. Unless you get like a luck. But see, I always play Bozon. One of these days I need to do like an actual Java Zon. Want to do a gambled? I do want to do a gambled only run. I think a gambled only run would be kind of fun. But really, that's just a magic. Mainly a magic. I think a rare only run is going to be one of my next ones. Uh-oh. A gambled only team run. Now we're talking. You get a spectral shard or two. Yeah, you could also, I think some people like to gamble for the Diggler very early on. On a, what is it, on a barb? You could end up having sets, uniques very quickly. Yeah, it would just be a matter of farming the money, which isn't that big of a challenge. Because a lot of times you're not farming money only. You're trying to accomplish other goals. Farming your gear because you want to get the good gear. And so money becomes like a secondary note. I could see it going pretty well. You could do a rune word only run too. I think that would be a perfectly decent run. I think you'd have to do it as a barb though. Because it would be too easy as any caster class. Even without boots and everything, once you get spirit, you'd be set. Oh shit, boys. Oh shit. I have completed Necro and Assassin on Gambled only. Punching all the way to Countess isn't the easiest. Barb is my next try, and I'm going to be gambling 2 Spectral Shards, hopefully. Nice. Start posting your gear, because when you complete them, not quite sure what you're trying to say there, Marty. Stop trying to be hip. Wait, what? Start posting your gear, BC. Oh, yeah, okay. For Bobcat, not for because. Okay, I want to clear out this other side of Throne.